You wake up every morning with this invisible weight pressing on your chest. No alarms loud enough to drown out the silence inside your soul. You walk through the day like a ghost, smiling when you have to, talking when it's expected, laughing at the right cues, but deep down, you're just surviving, not living. And the worst part, no one even knows. Because on the outside, everything looks fine, your job pays the bills, your friends are still around, your phone lights up with notifications. But inside, you're slowly decaying, numb, detached, lost, and you don't even remember when it started. Maybe it was the day you chose to please everyone but yourself. Maybe it was the moment you stopped asking, "What do I really want?" and started settling for what was safe, what was expected, what wouldn't disappoint anyone else. You chose the degree they wanted, took the job they approved of, stayed in the relationship that looked good from the outside, but left you feeling more alone in bed than when you were single. You post pictures that show happiness, but you can't remember the last time you felt joy that wasn't staged. The truth is, the life you're living isn't yours. It's a version of existence built on fear, on pressure, on trying to live up to standards that were never meant to fit your soul. And it's killing you quietly, slowly, day by day. That emptiness you feel, that's your soul screaming. That's your spirit starving for purpose, for truth, for something real. But you silence it with distraction scrolling, binge watching, drinking, smoking, buying things you don't need to fill a void that money can't touch. You try to convince yourself this is just how adulthood feels, drained, tired, unmotivated. But that's a lie. This isn't adulthood, it's abandonment. You've abandoned yourself. And now your body's still here, but your dreams are buried. Somewhere deep beneath the bills, the deadlines, the expectations. And no one tells you how dangerous that is, because when you lose touch with your inner self, your whole world becomes noise. You don't even know what peace feels like anymore. Every room feels crowded. Every conversation feels fake, and every night you lie awake wondering what the hell went wrong. And here's the truth that hurts. You already know what went wrong. You stopped choosing yourself. You stopped creating. You stopped imagining. You stopped doing the things that made your soul feel alive because they didn't make money, or weren't practical, or didn't make sense to others. And now here you are, exhausted, unfulfilled, and quietly collapsing under the weight of a life that doesn't even feel like yours. But listen, this doesn't have to be your forever. That ache inside you, it's not weakness, it's a signal, a cry for change, a demand from the real you, the child who used to dream without limits. The teenager who had visions bigger than fear, the person you were before the world told you who to be. That version of you isn't gone, it's just buried. But it can be resurrected if you're brave enough to walk away from the noise, brave enough to unlearn the lies, brave enough to disappoint others, to finally stop disappointing yourself. You need to start again. Strip everything down to the core and ask, what do I actually want? What kind of mornings would I wake up excited for? What kind of work would make me feel alive instead of used? What kind of people feed my spirit instead of draining it? Ask those questions. Sit with the discomfort. And then move. Take the smallest step towards something that feels real. Paint. Write. Travel. Start that side hustle. Leave that job. End that relationship. Whatever it is, if it's killing your spirit, it's not worth it. Because success without soul is still failure. A full bank account can't fix an empty heart. A big house means nothing if you cry yourself to sleep inside it. And no amount of validation from others will make up for the pain of abandoning your truth. So stop running, stop numbing, stop lying to yourself just to keep things stable. Stability isn't peace when your soul is screaming. And the real danger isn't losing people or changing paths. It's waking up 10 years from now still, feeling this hollow and realizing you wasted your one shot at life being someone you never even wanted to be. So burn the fake version of you, let it die. Mourn it if you must, but bury it. And then, slowly, patiently, painfully if you have to build the life your soul has been begging for. Not the one that looks good, the one that feels good. Because the truth is, no one's coming to save you. No one's going to tap your shoulder and say, "It's time to live differently now." That's your job, that's your burden, and also your gift. You can begin again, right here, right now. The road won't be easy. You'll cry. You'll lose people. You'll be misunderstood. But you'll also wake up one morning after the chaos, after the loneliness, after the silence, and you'll feel it. The lightness, the peace, the joy that isn't borrowed from alcohol or applause or distractions. And you'll realize you came back to life. You finally became who you were always meant to be. Not for them, not for status, but for you. And in that moment, the emptiness will be gone, not because you filled it with noise, but because you finally stopped living a life that was never yours to begin with. And one more thing, don't rush the process. Healing takes time. Rebuilding yourself takes time. You've spent years silencing your voice, watering yourself down, giving up little pieces of your soul just to keep the peace. So don't expect to feel whole overnight. But every day you choose honesty over pretending, purpose over pressure, truth over comfort, you reclaim a part of yourself. And slowly, you'll feel the weight lift. You'll find energy again. You'll laugh without forcing it. You'll wake up and actually want to be alive. That's not a fantasy. That's what happens when you stop running from who you are. So take the risk. Bet on yourself. Let the world say what it wants. You don't owe anyone the version of you that keeps you small. You are not born to be numb. You are not born to exist just to make it through the week. You are born to feel, to fight, to love deeply, to build something real. And one day, you'll look back at this version of you, the one who finally said, "Enough," and you'll be proud. Because this was the moment your real life began.